Let's take a look at this integral. From -2 to 3, 1 over x to the 4th power. This integral is improper because we have a vertical asymptote. 1 over x to the 4th power goes up to infinity when you are talking about x is equal to 0. So with a picture, that would be really helpful. 1 over x to the 4th power looks like this, where you have a vertical asymptote at x is equal to 0. And then this integral goes from -2 to 3. So let me say -2 is right here. And then let's say 3 is right here. So as you can see, because we have the vertical asymptote right here, we have to break down this integral into two parts. For the first part, I will start off by from -2 up to 0, and technically it's at 0 minus. So let me emphasize that's 0 minus, right? 0 and then a little bit to the left. That guy. And let me just write this as x to the -4 power, so I can use the power rule backwards in a minute. For the second part, I will start off with 0 plus, right? A little bit to the right, so 0 plus. So I'm not going to tell you guys to just write down a limit, but you guys should know, when you say 0 plus, you should write this as like a t or n, and then as t goes to 0 plus. So whenever you are dealing with infinity, it's always about limits. So let me make that clear. Anyways, from 0 plus up to 3, and then the inside is still x to the -4 dx. And now we can just do usual business, do the integrations, and believe in your limits. All right, here. So how do we do the integral right here? Add 1, which will get -3, and divided by -3, which is the same as multiplied by 1 over -3. So the antiderivative for this part is -1 over 3, and then we have x to the -3 power, so I might as well just put down that on the denominator. So that's what we have for the antiderivative. For this integral, I will have to go from -2 to 0 minus. That's the idea. And in fact, let me just show you we don't need to do anything further, because the moment when you plug in 0 minus in here, what are you going to get? You have -1 over 3, and then you are going to have 0 minus into x raised to the 3rd power. But then immediately, this will give you infinity, because you are going to end up with a 0 on the bottom. So this is infinity. It should be a positive infinity because this is minus. This is also going to be a negative. So, but it doesn't really matter. All we are going to say is this guy right here diverges. Nothing else is needed, because as long as something is messed up, you have the infinity somewhere, done deal, end of story, diverges.